Okay, Hans and Christy, this is Donnie again. I wanted to show you how to make the change to another sidebar widget. And we've talked a little bit on one of the other tutorials about how to change these sections down here. These are your bottom, your middle, and your bottom left, bottom middle, and bottom right widgets. But there are a couple other places where you need to change something, and I'll give you an example. There's two places. One, if you were to click on, let's say, I think it's any of these, this section right here, where we have the word philosophy and then the text, how do you go about changing that? In addition, that's called the right sidebar. And on the Contact Us page, this is the left sidebar. So at any point you might want to change those, and so let me show you how to do that. Go back into your dashboard, and we'll work on the, well, since we have this one up, we'll work on the left sidebar image or widget first. Go into your dashboard, scroll down to Word Appearance and hit Widgets again. Now, just so happens that this is open, but you have all these different sidebars that are listed. We've already covered in one of the tutorials the bottom right, the bottom middle, and the bottom left. For what we're trying to do is we're going to talk about this left and the right, but let's talk about these one at a time. Click the little arrow to show the text box that we have here, and then let's open that up. We have this titled as hours of operation. That's where you see that information there. The way the website is set up, it is set up so that when you put this title, it automatically puts this double line in there. That takes a lot more to change than you might think, so hopefully we'll just leave that double line there. But if you didn't put a title here, I believe that would go, that line would go away, I think, but I'm not sure. But the hours of operation that's listed right here is this section right here, okay? The text below is all of this information below the double line. And so let's look at that. See where it says visit the Swiss pastry shop. That's the information that you see there. So at any point, if you wanted to change to say you started opening up at 6 o'clock and you closed at 5, or you wanted to put some holiday hours in here, this is where you would simply make that change. You can see here that if we change this to say 5 o'clock and this to say 6 o'clock, right now it's 6:30 to 5:30. If I change that and hit save, went back over to my page and refresh that, you can see how it's changed it from 6 o'clock, 6:30 to 5:30 to 6 to 5, and that's what we changed there. So I'm going to go ahead and change that back. But you can see how we make that change. Now we also have created this href, which we talked about in another tutorial. This is simply what you want something to hyperlink over to. So we want them to go to the bakery page. So you put your href reference here inside these brackets and all that. And then this word strong is simply to bold, and then this tells you to stop bolding it when you put the little hash sign in front of the word strong. And then the word bakery is this right here. You see the word bakery right there? That's simply all that is. And that makes it kind of stand out compared to the non-bold items that are listed here. So that's why those listed. There is a limited amount of space. A reason I think we chose to abbreviate Tuesday through Friday is because if you typed out Tuesday through Friday, it was wrapping around and it doesn't look very good. If you wanted to play around with how those look, you can certainly do that. Now, once you make all the changes that you want, always have to save it. Whether you close it or not is kind of irrelevant, but you have to save it if you're going to make the changes. So I'm going to refresh and see that it goes back to 6:30 to 5:30. Now we've also, you see here, put the deli reference right below that. There's the word deli that's listed here, and it's hyperlinked to the deli page. And then you have the times and hours of operation. So again, this would be a great place if you wanted to put something that says below our current hours of operation. You could say see below for our holiday hours of operation running through November 1st through January 30th or something along those lines if you were changing it during the holiday season. Now, that is how you change that particular one. So I'm going to go ahead and close that. And now let's look at another page. Let's say we go over here to the philosophy page, or just not philosophy page, but any of the pages. I think most of the other pages have this right sidebar here. So if you say you want to, you're tired of the word philosophy, or you maybe philosophy changes, and you want to put something else there. This is where you put the word, right, it goes right here above the double line, and then all of your text is simply listed right below here. Now I think we've made it so you have all of your text, and right here you even have a hyperlink to the Black Forest cake, and so you should be good to go. We've even actually got this little word menus. It's kind of hard to see, but if somebody was hovering over it, they could link directly to the menus. See, that takes them directly to the menus page. You still have the philosophy sidebar. The way that these are set up is each of these pages, we set them up so that it has a right sidebar, so that this philosophy is always there no matter what page they go to. I believe that's how we set this up. The only difference was the contact page. We wanted all the hours of operation here. If you go to a contact page, typically you might want to call them or email, something like that. So we thought, well, we'll put the hours of operation here, and that's the way that it's set up. So that's how you change the sidebar widgets for hours of operation as well as the philosophy ones. And again, both of those are listed right here under left sidebar and right sidebar. Hope that helps.